any stage, and so he's done after an injury.
Patience in his work. I haven't seen Joshua take a look at the fight there, and that's when it's a bigger issue for Joshua.
On to the back foot, and Joshua him during his reign.
How will that affect him?
Carlos Takam attempt to break him down. Very little of significance landed in the opening round. Joshua appearing to come off worst with.
He's come up, hasn't he? Really, and Joshua's taking the brunt of that.
Screaming from the nose of Joshua. Can he build on that now?
You're punching from a different angle because you have to punch down.
And just tries to jump into range, looking a bit glassy as if he really has. And that in last time round against Vladimir Klitschko, nothing of that ilk.
And that's allowing Takam in the nose or not. That's nice, a good shot there
in his
Joshua.
Professional
Takam, but he's coming in with it. Not using the jab as much.
Perhaps then could diminish the ambition of the left hook follows
Joshua, as we've seen in the past.
Was a good shot 6 months ago at Wembley Stadium against Vladimir.
He comes in low, comes up, and it's all his fault.
Robert McCracken stepping down in the distance.
The effects of his last fight where he saved the referee. That must show Joshua, that must have shown him punches.
From Joshua, that's why Robert McCracken in the corner has been trying to deny. He's got to just step back and find himself under arrest. Takam takes the gamble, goes to throw the ball
in the cap with
Joshua. Nod of acknowledgement to underestimate Takam. Brilliant left hook, superb left hook. Weighted. Fourth round. Another strong left hook. Right hand over the top. But he leaves his stall here in the fifth. Against almost instantly for someone as experienced and as tough as Takam to be. Joshua himself has ridden the tackle in terms of that damage to his nose. You'll be facing somebody who's underprepared. Joshua flicks out the left hand. Good work to the body and then following up to the head of Joshua. Good work to limit the amount of damage done as once again being urged by the kind that we've seen in his previous, the ringside doctor. The right hand from Takam gets through.
But a more positive start to the round.
Back into a groove as Takam fights back.
Punch power.
Takam's feeling.
I'm not sure if they're going to let this continue.
For Joshua's pause. Joshua talking to Takam.
Combination punches.
Joshua. A shot to be fired to the head. Seems to be relishing the slip inside the left hand of Joshua.
Nice. Pouring it there. Takam.
Deflected slightly by the right. Blood reappears around that. My game is the look on the face of Anthony Joshua. Whips the right. Becoming a test of stamina as he just steps back and takes a medium fight here once again. And being asked some questions by exactly
left side of the chin and the right grip to protect the right side. You have to hit the top of the
thrown a lot of shots also in this contest. Right round the sixth. Landed some at this stage, but he is slipping those counter punches when Takam rushes forward.
Well, he just took the shot, then I thought the referee was going to stop the fight, and I didn't think we get you. But it's not seeing how
the last two fights against Dominic Brazil
working and then let a three-punch combination go.
From Takam. Corner might be looking for it. A right hand over the top again from Takam. Ahead in particular, one right hand over the top as Joshua tries to get and counter. Pings.
He took that well there, Joshua. I thought that was a filling right hand.
Immediately line of attack to the body. Very powerful shot with a jab, and then that move from Takam at the end of that latest exchange. Still enough in that round, Barry, to suggest that Takam has got
more of a chess match possibly. Yes, he's just a little bit trying to build it up again.
Which came, we should remember, as early as the second round, might have given him problems. Good three-punch. George Groves was stopped by Howard. That's a shot in the corner was asking for. There's a fight.
But really, it was going to be a walk for fight for him. So was Oliver McCall. Really easy. That's all it takes. Which he was missing with those hooks.
Last-ditch attempt to grab this most stubborn of opponents, and for left eye of Takam, and two prime targets now. They supremely in control, covering up well to that winning on that night.
If he's struggling for pace at it with Joshua, which he seems fine at the minute.
Man at last.
To the body as well. Let's not take any silly risks here. Let's just win this on points. Body.
couple of them in lock-on points last year. Actually, and there a clash of heads in the early stages of the second round. The forehead of
from Takam just to stop Joshua from walking forward.
Sinks the ring walks, and there's the blood now. There might even be a question.
Again with the head, just making Joshua a little bit more tentative than we've seen him in the past.
Felt the effect of that might well be broken in the early stages of the fight so far
back
here.
His right shoulder, so he's still trying to get the same length, but it's not the same weight in the shot.
We'll get a closer look at the end of the round, but again,
and Joshua turning the screw here,
bobbing and weaving and trying Kraken to use that left hand. Actually returning to the work of Joshua because blood is still flowing. Doctor says Takam can sneak
here from Joshua again.
Want to go on? What are you doing? Is the question from Phil Edwards. This is remarkable.
Because
6 scheduled to go 12.
Joshua's been sporadic in this fight more than ever before.
Finish that combination. Maybe Joshua not expecting willingness of Takam. Takam tries to. And this for Joshua. Right eye of Carlos Takam to trade in the centre of the ring. This is right hand over the top, but Joshua was wise to it, just stepping back out of range. But huge lung full of breath. Months ago at Wembley Stadium, back in a big stadium. What Robert McCracken asked for, just ease back, give yourself the room.
The shot doesn't lean too far over. They were wilting it, weren't they? You know, they were joining it in.
Dealing against Vladimir Klitschko against much taller opposition.
Didn't rush it through. Round 7.
And at one stage it seemed like the
fire back, as we see here. Good left to the body there.
Both to the body and
Joshua.
Another lovely example of what you said, Barry. Catch it on the elbow. Joshua stands his ground, fires back almost in right hand underneath the elbow of Takam. Right hand sneaks through. Joshua finishes with good work by the left hand once again, but did win in controversial circumstances when solid jab from Joshua, but one in reply of Joshua's. Foster as Takam now tries to.
Oh, there wasn't it from Joshua.
Rounds, but now Takam takes him in.
Too far out there, Joshua. They saw that right hand to the.
Always a danger for the man in. It's making too many mistakes. With just flickers of ambition at different points in various rounds. In the corner. Come down to the is troubled by those cuts to the 10th round. There's suddenly now Takam is superb right uppercut so far. It might be a bit of showboat, and with him being a long way behind on points, but there is a pulverizing attack from Anthony Joshua. The fight is all over. Test of a different kind, and still he's the champion. He holds up.
But I do feel, to be honest, that Takam could have continued. He was taking penalties.